Hi, I'm Kel from Promenaid, and today we're going to talk about the Promenaid Wall Adapter. So a Promenaid bracket is made to comply to the US Building Code. It provides a 1.5-inch space between the handrail and the wall when the handrail is mounted on the standard bracket. But if you need to have a greater space, let's say 2 inches or more, in that case what you need is a spacer. And we call our Promenaid spacer the wall adapter. Each wall adapter is made to add 1/2-inch spacing of additional spacing between the handrail and the wall. And they're produced of the same material as the bracket, so they integrate well. The bracket fits on the spacer. The screws that are supplied with the Promenaid brackets will pass through the spacer and into the wall. And in this way, you can have an additional 1.5-inch spacing to provide 2-inch gap between the handrail and the wall. But if you require an additional spacing greater than 1/2 inch, you can stack these spacers. So here you see one spacer, nesting one spacer over the other. You can add 1 inch to the wall spacing. But at some point, the screws that are supplied with the Promenaid brackets will not be long enough to pass through the bracket and the spacers and the wall and give you a secure installation. You can use longer screws, but there's something else you can do with the Promenaid spacer. You can attach the spacer to the wall with a screw, and you can take the second spacer and rotate it 180 degrees so that the through holes in the second spacer line up with these drill holes that are in the first spacer. Now you can attach one spacer to the other with self-tapping screws. When you've got the desired spacing from the wall, you can finish off by attaching the bracket to the last spacer, again with the self-tapping screws that are supplied with the wall adapters. So the key is you can use as many spacers as you need to achieve the desired gap between the handrail and the wall, and all you have to do to stack them out and attach one to the other in a secure fashion is to change the orientation 180 degrees each time you add a bracket or add a spacer, and use the self-tapping screws to attach one spacer to the other. Thanks for tuning in.